In this video, I'm going to list 7 things I would change about Los Cristianos if we had loads of money. Stick to the end because number 1 is going to be something that everyone who comes to Los Cristianos would want to change. If you've got dogs and live in Los Cristianos, there are parks and there are places like that, but we've got great beaches here in Los Cristianos, and wouldn't it be lovely as a dog owner just to be able to undo your dog's lead and just let them go for it? There's this little stretch of beach here that you could probably get away with it. We've got loads of money, so we're going to make these beaches dog's pleasure beaches. Don't forget to clear up dog poo. If you've ever been to Los Cristianos, you'll know it's an old fishing village. That's part of its charm, but it was never designed to be a holiday resort. And in that, it lacks some sort of wheelchair access. Now, I'm not saying by any means that Los Cristianos is not wheelchair friendly, but there are some areas like this one, for example, that if you wanted to get down to the park at the end, you've got to go right the way along the road, down past the block of apartments and back along, which isn't a big deal, I know, but nevertheless, it would just be, you know, in certain areas, it would just be quite nice just to have a bit of extra thought about wheelchair access. I know it's an old village or an old town, but I know that it's going to cost loads and loads of money. But, you know, I've got all this money. It's suddenly appeared, so let's do it. When Anna and I first moved to Los Cristianos, I'm pretty certain this place used to be open all the time. It's now got Policía Local on it, lost property. It's still not open anyway. I don't think it's been open for a few years. Wouldn't it be nice if this was open as a proper police station, Policía Local, where people could go and, you know, make reports or say someone's lost or say something is lost or, you know, just like a local police station. So, if we had loads of money, that's something else that's on the list. The port in Los Cristianos has never been designed for big cruise liners. There was talk about, I don't know, I'm going to say 5 or 6 years ago, about some cruise liners or something like that coming to Los Cristianos, and it ended up being a couple of big ships, the tall mast ships and things like that. And I don't really know whatever really happened about the cruise liners. But anyway, wouldn't it be great if we got so much money we could dig out the bottom of the port and then allow the big cruise liners, you know, the massive ones, I'm talking about, you know, thousands and thousands of people, and then let them come here for a day, enjoy Los Cristianos. Just think how the businesses would benefit from that as well. We've got a new hospital just on the top of the hill at Los Cristianos, which you can see if you come here. It's a big white building at the top, big hospital. And it is great. There are loads of beds in there, there are loads of services in there, but there's this massive, great big block that still needs to be finished. So we've got loads and loads of money, so let's finish off that big grey block at the hospital in Los Cristianos. Las Vistas Beach in Los Cristianos, one of the most popular beaches, has got this great big tall thing in it. Now, what is it? Is it a statue to a Guanche god? Is it a statue to a famous person from Los Cristianos? Is it just some lights? Or is it a fountain? It actually used to be a fountain. If anyone knows anything about it, the years it used to run, if ever you've ever seen it before, put a comment in the comment section, please, and let us know. I don't think in all the time I've been here I've ever seen it work. I think there's some lights on it, which I think I've seen on. In fact, they might still come on at night anyway. And you can imagine what it used to be like. So we've got loads of money, so we're going to repair this fountain so it works properly. The previous 6 things on the list are not in any specific order, but this is number 1. It's got to be number 1. It's probably number 1 on everyone's list. The house on the seafront. This place has been called loads of names. It's been called Casa del Peña, La Casa de los Betancourt, Casa del Tavio, even the house on the beach. We know it's got a connection to some bad history, but this place could make a fantastic restaurant, maybe a little museum there. We could have someone that knows the history of Los Cristianos, knows about the factory that was up there in on where Costamare is now, in Iceland up there. Oh, it'd be absolutely fantastic. You could watch the sunset, although I think the sun would set behind the harbour wall, but in fairness, you still see the colours of the sun and you'd be sipping on your gin and tonic or having a beer, whatever you fancy. That would be a great thing. And I'll say, I think that's number 1 on the list. If you've got any other things that you think should be added to the list, or perhaps some things that you've taken off, write something in the comment section and then we can have a bit of a discussion about it.